Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for June. It's the finals! I'm Sardek, and with me tonight is Omega Suspect.
Good evening, gladiators.
It's been a wild ride to get here, and I imagine the best is still to come, because, boy, I have no idea how this one's gonna end.
Yeah, I think you were saying the other day that these teams that we see at the end of this month are stronger than we've seen in the past few months, and I agree. There's some really, really strong teams here. Going to be some exciting matches.
It's what you'd expect with a format that goes mostly unchanged for a few months for people to, dial in on it, but this isn't the first time we've run a repeat format, and I think this is one of the most high-powered finals we've had. So,
I think you're right.
Let's get the party started with Kaffe's Hairy Poopins and the Krusty Queek versus Fig One's the Fig Formula. Two really good teams that, were it not for the strength of the rest of the field, would not be in the losers bracket. These are two teams I could reasonably have seen being a winners finals or grand finals. Although that's true of every combination tonight. For Hairy Poopins, we have the eponymous Hairy Poopins the Wild Bow with Pooh, Dire Eagle the Chocobo with Choco Guard, Bowelbuster the Samurai with Item, Dragon Spirit, Abandon, and Move +2, and Turbo Turd the Squire with Steel, Auto Potion, Equip Armor, and Move HP up. On the other side, for the Fig Formula, we have Protect the Priest with Item, Auto Potion, Equip Armor, and Magic Defend up. Crash the Geomancer with Draw Out, Dragon Spirit, Magic Attack up, and Move +2. Bonk the Squire with Steel, CT Save, 2 Scorpion Tails, and Move +3. And Shoot the Archer with Snipe, Hamido, Concentrate, and Sniper. Going to large, 45 to start.
You're probably going to want to share your screen with me.
Oh yeah, that is pretty important. Can't believe that didn't get mentioned yet.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it until I was like, wait a second. I'm missing some kind of data here that I usually work.
Let's just fake it until we make it. Well, unfortunately...
Hairy Poopins in brown over here, and Big Formula in black.
Unfortunately, the Chocobo did not decide to bring the Samurai into the battle.
Yeah, I think he was only successful at that twice this month or something.
Yup. Testament to how scary the rest of the team is that it can get this far with that handicap. This team would have looked just even scarier next month had we not had a format change to lame duck this format.
Yep, Hairy Poopins suffering the effects of that first turn error there with the uneven buffs. Big Formula has full buffs now, and the Murder Squire comes up and just murders the bird.
Comes by his name honestly.
Squire has to spend his turn rezzing the bird. Also triggers Overload with that, but Chocobo actually didn't go with a cure. Not what I would have expected there.
He's lucky that the guard didn't land on the enemy Squire so Harry can get in there and do his thing.
Good point. But we've got a Cheery now onto Harry and the Squire. Triggers an HP restore on the pig, but does take out the Squire. This poor Samurai is still stuck in the back. It's a haste and regen on the bird and himself. Archer gets some chip damage onto the pig, but the pig moves up behind the Geomancer for a straight dash and gets the kill.
Murder Squire continues to murder.
Yeah, just wants that bird dead. Phoenix down brings the bird back. Very fitting, but then he gets taken out by the archer. The sandbagging continues. Geomancer moves back to his team to reapply some haste and regen for him and the archer. Harry Poopins goes up for a poo on the priest.
Let the party begin.
Oh, the crit on the first target swing leaves the samurai alive. Actually, he wouldn't have died, but it would have been brought to critical.
The timing of the Phoenix Down worked well around the Squire, but the height on the archer made it still moot.
And that squire should be able to get up behind that samurai and get a kill this next time. Oh, samurai actually gets a turn first, so he's probably going to go after the bird.
Wild Bow continues doing Wild Bow things.
Just belly bumping people down.
Oh, critical into a wall. That'll do it.
Does that do extra damage or something?
No, it's just they don't get pushed away for the second hit, so even if they survived the first.
Gotcha.
Alright, the priest and the Geo are down. It is just the archer and that murder squire.
Squire's pretty far away as well, and Archer moves a little bit closer to the pig. Bird's definitely going to die to the Squire here, but the Squire's down to 216. One straight dash should do him in, so let's see what the pig does with the Archer here. Archer actually gets a turn first. Wait, did he get a turn first? It looked like he did, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything for like the last 4 turns. Now he's going for it, though.
Oh, yep, the Squire actually has Wish, so brings the priest back. There we go.
Archer was just waiting to make it more dramatic.
Probably going to see a big cheery here. First, the bird moves up onto the archer. Attack in, the Squire follows up for the kill. Nope, does not get the kill, actually. That's not the murder Squire.
Now with 50% less murder.
Yeah, it does manage to get the full team wall up, and the other Squire has reflect, so that one misses. Here's the cherry, it's the bird and the brown Squire.
Everyone's surviving.
Oh man, the Squire doesn't have to move. Gets the kill onto the Geomancer, but then he gets double whacked by the Squire for the kill. Archer finishes off the bird and dies to poison. People are just dying everywhere right now. Brown Squire goes for a yell on himself. He is critical, so not going to survive very long off of that.
Bezrodio's house, as always, just the absolute murder capital of the ROM.
Yep. The Brown Squire does have move HP up and regen, but not enough to get him enough HP to survive an elemental there from the Geomancer.
Was a good run, Kaffe, but looks like Harry Poopins is retiring tonight.
I can just imagine Little Pig saluting in defeat to the enemy team as Fig takes game 2 and takes the match 2-0 with the Fig formula.
Good game, both of you, and excellent team, Kaffe. Definitely looking forward to more pigs in the future. Up next, we have Sardek versus Fig 1. Proving Something versus the Fig Formula. The rematch from the round before the winners' finals. Fig and I both appear to think the other one is going to win. For Proving Something, we have Warped Edge the Knight with White Magic, Absorb Used MP, Defense Up, and Magic Defend Up. Tadakatsu the Samurai with Sword Magic, Weapon Guard, Attack Up, and Maintenance. Merlin the Wizard with White Magic, Dragon Spirit, Short Charge, and Guts. And Sakura the Trent with Blessing of Nature. On the other side, for the Fig Formula, Protect the Priest with Item, Auto Potion, Equip Armor, and Magic Defend Up. Crash the Geomancer with Draw Out, Dragon Spirit, Magic Attack Up, and Move +2. Bonk the Squire with Steel, CT Save, 2 Scorpion Tails, and Move +3. And Shoot the Archer with Snipe, Hamito, Concentrate, and Sniper. Going to large, 30 to start.
We have Proving Something in red and the Fig Formula in black. Is that a full team haste or a 3-person haste there?
3-person.
Yeah. Full team Pro Shell for the Fig Formula, though. It's an awkward haste on 3. Mass Beam, so regen on top of that as well. Full team Pro Shell for Proving Something.
So I have some unfortunate news to report. Kopla, because he wins so many of these tournaments, ran out of ideas and didn't get back to me about the feature match. So I was kind of left a little unmoored there, so I prepared a little surprise in its place.
Red Knight finishes off the haste for her team. Just as the teams start to flash here. That was a Don't Act proc on the tree. That's really huge for the Fig Formula off of the Elemental.
Yeah, it doesn't even decide to attack the Squire. It's just like, yeah, it'd be a waste of time.
Can monsters actually even use their basic attack since it's not like actually a basic attack right now?
It is the only thing that is flagged as not immune silence. Or, no, it's the only thing that's flagged as immune silence, so they should be able to.
Okay.
But also it doesn't matter because back up and no longer don't acted.
Yep, Tree loses his debuffs by dying and being res, but here's a huge cheer from the Geomancer on 4 units. Part of it gets damage split, so it doesn't even hit anybody into critical. But he does eat a crush punch for moving in and dies to it. Quick Cyclone from the Red Wizard, heals himself. Tree free to use his abilities. Throws another heal and MP recovery on the entire team.
Well, that answers the cheery.
Yeah, very nice cleanup after that.
That was
Not a lot of
second
damage.
hit crit on the wizard.
I think you and Fig were saying there's a lot of bad compatibilities or something between these teams.
Yeah, there are 4
damage
worst
numbers are pretty
combats in this match.
Yeah.
Because our triangles are opposite each other, and he has the same double as I do.
Geomancer was brought back by a quick life, but doesn't get a chance to throw another cheery out as another crush punch takes him down. Blizzard on 2 hits for decent damage, but a lot of it is erased by an auto potion. Tree gets taken out by the Squire.
That is
Level 196.
That is an estimated hit point +1 on the Wizard.
From the Time Strike?
Yep. It was estimating 1 more than his current HP, but the Rejuve landed first.
Perfect. And he has a re-raise as well. Murder Squire survives the lightning stab and gets a CT save off of it, so it should be coming up shortly. Wizard does get to start charging first, but the Squire will get up behind him and get the kill. No Guts proc while charging from the Wizard there.
There's not a lot of large maps, Void. That's just how it goes.
Proving something down to 2 units now against Fig's 3. I scratched that. Proving something has 3 as well with the Wizard returning. But a quick target from the Squire takes him out.
Just no luck on the Guts.
Yep. Does occupy the Squire for a little bit, but this Knight doesn't even have enough mana to get a res off, so it's going to just be these 2 for a little bit.
Yeah, with the tree down and the Knight not having enough to res, this is pretty much sealed. Fig will take game 1.
Yeah, that tree is a cornerstone of the team.
This is more like what I was expecting to see when we matched up a couple nights ago. I think without the worst compatibility, this would just happen every time. And with the worst, I could squeak out occasionally.
Knight inspires herself one last time. Squire has really good movement, so it gets right up to the side. That target will finish it off. With that, Fig takes game 1 with the big formula.
Going to small 25.
The 3-person haste start for proving something. Full team Pro Shell for the big formula. I think that was a 3-person haste. I just blinked and missed it for the Fig formula.
Blink and you'll miss it. Yep, sure was.
Wizard doesn't quite take enough damage from the Squire to die, so will finish his cast unless the Archer finishes off here. Oh, Guts keeps him alive. And it's a Blizzard. Oh, it only hits the Geomancer, though. But the tree does come up for a nice big heal for the Wizard.
That's
and a Hell Cry
huge
will
Hell
take
Cry
out.
there.
Yeah. Murder Squire is only half as effective now.
It hit the
never mind,
20%. 20% of the time it doesn't take something.
Oh, yep. It just always shows broken.
Yep. Although, yeah, okay, it's not the one with maintenance. Yep, it just hit the 20%. Them's the beats.
Yep.
Also, I know why it displays broken now, so I can actually fix it so it doesn't do that anymore.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is one of those. I've learned more since I wrote this.
Yep. Black Geomancer did go down to a lightning stab. Tree goes down to the Archer's time strike. Murder Squire gets behind the Squire for a kill. Everybody's going down. Knight does have a quick life for the tree, though.
Tree plus Knight, historically what keeps this team together.
Nice Strix Feather arrow from the Archer there to take out the Wizard and strip of re-raise. Murder Squire gets the double bonk on the tree. Don't know if they're going to be able to time this right to stay alive here.
204 being charged on the Knight. Tell you what, this is the one team Blessing of Nature just isn't working on because of the Strix Feather and the Nightshade on the Squire.
Yep.
Re-raise is just completely ineffective against them.
Squire opts to not go with the poison there.
And when that
Knight
time
is the only
strike
remaining.
hits,
Oh, that was enough. Fig takes game 2. Takes the match 2-0 with the Fig formula.
sure does. Up next, we have the Grand Finals, Fig 2 versus Fig 1. GG Fig, I totally expected this outcome. Alright, so for Fig 2's Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway, we have Zerg Rush the Squire with Planar Magic, Arrow Guard, Short Charge, and Move +3. With that with that always transparent hunting bow, start Haste Discussion, and start Faith Holy Miter, those opening Confused 2s are dangerous. Stall Machine the Priest with item, Dragon Spirit, Equip Armor, and Magic Defend Up. Tough Cookie the Knight with White Magic, Auto Potion, Defense Up, and Maintenance. And Get Hecked the Thief with Basic Skill, Weapon Guard, Double Ninja Knives, and Move +2. On the other side, for the Fig formula, we have Protect the Priest with item, Auto Potion, Equip Armor, and Magic Defend Up. Crash the Geomancer with Draw Out, Dragon Spirit, Magic Attack Up, and Move +2. Bonk the Squire with Steel, CT Save, 2 Scorpion Tails, and Move +3. And Shoot the Archer with Snipe, Hamido, Concentrate, and Sniper. We'll be heading down to Large 31.
Here comes a new challenger.
Wait, what's this? That's the Special Support
What?
Squad with a steel chair. What's this?
So we have Fig. Oh, wait, we have. Oh, I'm getting confused. Fig formula in black. Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway in yellow, and Special Support Squad in blue. And Special Support Squad gets the opening Confused 2 from Who Needs Nameless Dance. It's on 2 units. The Confused Squire still goes for the kill, though, onto the Transparent Squire there. And the Monk does a Chakra as well. Pretty smart Confused units there right at the start. Rest of Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway working on their buffs. Murder Squire gets up onto the Special Support Section Monk. But his second swing is guarded, so the monk survives. But not for long, as the time strike from Black Archer takes him out. Get hecked. Finds the backside of the Black Archer there. Double deadly poison isn't enough to get the kill or bring the critical. And Murder Squire finds Get Hecked, but does not land the second swing again. Gonna need the Archer's help to get the finishing blow there again, probably. And the Archer just gets an Ambrosia, so should be healthy enough to do that. Gets the kill. Special support section brings back their monk quick life.
So I figured out how Arena codes all of its, just the whole Arena concept. So basically, last night I learned enough that I could code this from vanilla now myself.
Very nice.
That's a huge cheery.
But on the entire special support section team, gets a kill, gets a critical, but damage split actually finishes him off after the self-damage from Cheery. Murder Squire does find his way up for a target to kill the monk. And special support sections, Squire defies his pain.
But yeah, so now that I know how to do this, I can control a lot of things. Most notably, I plan on using this for an April Fool's Day wacky format. The plan for April is 5v5s. Each team has a Ramza. So if you were wondering, Fig, that's what Team Builder update I'll need for April. The ability to flick it 5v5.
Two Murder Squires in this match. Two Murder Squires and a Murder Thief. Murder Thief finds the Murder Squire.
And it looks like the Figs have ejected Copla's team and can resume the grand finals.
Very cool.
Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway versus the Fig Formula.
It's Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway in yellow and Fig Formula in black.
Yes, they are, Ara. As long as there is no more than 9 unique sprites.
Can you actually set it to have more than like 2 teams though? Like a player 1, player 2? Like
Yes, the
Okay.
blue, as you saw in that match, the Figs attacked each other and Kopla.
true, yeah.
The engine natively supports up to 4 teams.
I wasn't sure if all of Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway died in that match though, so it looked like maybe yellow team and black team were up again.
Yeah, both of them still had at least 1 unit up. The only difficulty is that at the current moment, the game will stop when blue team is eliminated or everyone else is, because blue team is the air quotes player team. Which is why I put
that is an oddity for sure.
which is why I put the interloper as player 1.
Yeah, makes sense.
for just that little demo of what I can do now. But I'm pretty sure we know what routine that exists in, so I'm pretty sure I can just write it to not be that way.
Nice.
Like,
You see the teams finally clashing here, though, as Get Heck gets in there for a double hit onto the Murder Squire. It's not enough to get the kill. And a Heaven's Cloud actually does damage to the Murder Thief and heals the Murder Squire. Very nifty there. The Confused 2 Squire finally finds his way to the enemy team. Goes with a Dispel 2, actually, now that they're done getting all of their buffs up. And a Time Strike from the Archer takes out the Murder Thief.
that Dispel 2 from that Squire is just so destructive. In our buff-heavy format, it just does so much.
Yeah, and it's I like that the Squire has a very clear purpose to, if he can, get up to the enemy team's face and throw a Confused 2 or a Zombie 2 right off the bat to just really screw him up. But if he gets there late, he can still do a huge Dispel 2. It's really neat. But he is undead, so takes 180 damage from the Ambrosia of the Priest there, and the Geomancer gets right behind him for the kill. Murder Squire finds the Yellow Priest. Only hits for 96 though, so Priest still pretty healthy. Heals almost entirely all of it back up. Yeah, or maybe we can do like a job limited 4v4 or 4-team match at some point. Murder Squire only hits once there. Oh, he got Hellcried then, he must have. And he just got Hellcried again. Might be completely weaponless now. Oh, and the Archer finds a really long shot onto the Priest, but again, only hits for 78.
Yeah, Archer...
Yeah, that ability is coming into play here.
Archer definitely gets some pretty gross angles on this new take on this map.
Yeah. I really like this new take on the map, though. It creates some really interesting play around this corner here.
Those poisons definitely doing their job. Oh yeah, he is
There we
weaponless.
Punch for 30-30. Heaven's Cloud's gonna do damage and heal the Squire, though. Gets the kill onto the Priest.
And body blocking the Knight away from the Priest.
Priest does have a re-raise, though, so we'll be coming back.
Has an Ambrosia for himself, but I don't think that's enough to survive both of them, even with the 52 regen.
Murder Squire will only do like 60. Oh, Archer gets a long shot on him as well, so won't survive the three of them for sure. Definitely not a Cheery.
Yeah, there was no surviving that.
Formula only has the Knight to take down now, who is hiding behind the building here. He gets healed for 30 by the Murder Squire. Oh, the Priest had re-raise. I missed that.
Yeah, he got Dragon Spirit again from the Archer.
That's right.
As soon as the Archer gets a shot that does not Dragon Spirit, though, that,
Yeah, the priest is done for.
But once again, Dragon Spirited. There's a big cure so she can come up with another Cheery.
Yep.
But another Ambrosia topping the priest off. Strixfeather rips the re-raise. Does get it back.
And reapplies it, yep. That's what you gotta be doing though, Archer. Here's the Cherry to probably finish the priest off, yep. I think that knight is still really healthy. 424 health on him still.
Geo backs off to haste up the Archer. Getting him ready for his next Strixfeather, I guess.
Can't use Strixfeather now. It doesn't do enough damage to finish him off, so... Oh, the Squire's probably going to reapply Dragon Spirit here, or has a good chance to anyway. It's the crit on the second one for 40. Does reapply re-raise.
There's the Strixfeather. Goodbye.
There it is. Perfect timing there.
Required that haste from the Geo to line it up.
You're right about that, yeah.
And that knight is not in a good place with just 12 MP and his item bot on the floor.
Might take a little bit to take down, especially with the Murder Squire healing him from auto potions usually. He does have poison on himself. He goes with a slow onto the Geomancer to delay his inevitable death. And then gets healed for 30 by the Squire. Was that a Strixfeather? Yes, it was. Re-raise is now removed. Not that it mattered, but is hefty damage. Hell, I'd be not even enough to out-damage the auto potion either. It's basically just down to the Archer to try to finish this guy off.
I suspect the Geo will be able to get some Cheeries in there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
As a matter of
At
fact,
the
at such
102 health.
low health and poisoned, he might just die on his own entirely.
Geomancer looking to get the kill with an elemental here. Our model with that big takes game one with the big formula.
Going to small 24 next. This one might be more to Nameless Dance's spec. And there's why.
Yep. Opening Confused 2 only hits one, actually. It's the priest out of all of them. But Get Heck goes shortly thereafter. It's a double hit onto the Archer for the kill. So between a confused priest and a dead Archer, very, very strong start here. Or who needs Nameless Dance anyway. But the Geomancer gets a one-hit elemental kill onto the Squire.
Yep, with Demon Fire being fire and that start haste on the Squire, that's gonna be big damage. And Get Hecked gets hecked.
And he gets quickly raised by a life from the knight.
2 can play that game, Squire.
Murder Squire is weakened and critical and runs into the corner. Priest confused. He might be out of the fight for a little bit here. Oh, yeah, I was going to say the Geomancer does have Heaven's Cloud, and that is enough to very much bring him out of critical. 248 healing points. No joke.
Priest just tossing some re-raises out.
Fusion broken by Get Hacked. That does get the double hit for about 140 damage after the auto potion. And Murder Squire finds his way back into the fight. Gets the kill onto the thief, and the thief is raised by the knight again.
Priest no longer being confused. Brings back the archer, though. Squire is 1 turn away. Does he crystal or does he pop? If he stands back up, that's huge for Nameless.
Get Hacked goes down again to the archer. Phoenix down from the yellow priest brings him back in time for his turn, and he gets his Defy Pain off. The Undead Squire should be triggering soon here. Get Hacked blocks the first blow from the Murder Squire, so he survives. This could be the chance for Who Needs Nameless Dance anyway to get their momentum back. Still hasn't gone. Geomancer goes with a carved model on the Murder Thief, bringing him to critical, and the Archer goes as well. Goes with a Time Strike, actually. But then cancels it? What happened there?
Just AI doing AI things.
And the Undead Squire crystallizes, but does refill his Priest's mana. It's a parting gift. And gets hecked by the Murder Squire. Get Hecked kept on blocking like 1 blow for a little while there, but all it took was 1 that time.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, historians, but I know we've had a couple of bracket resets in the past, but I don't think we've ever had the loser's champion unseat the winner's champion and win the whole event.
Sounds right.
And I think we've only had like 2 bracket resets at all.
That also sounds right.
The first one I want to say was Love Colored Magic.
Yeah. And did LCM also have a month where she got 2 of her teams into the grand finals? Or is this the first occurrence of that?
This isn't the first occurrence of that, but it wasn't Love Colored Magic.
Okay.
Castus did in February. Kopla did in, I think twice, actually.
Who Needs Nameless Dance anyway, doing their damnedest to stay alive here. The odds are stacked against them. There's not a lot of damage on Who Needs Nameless Dance anyway, apart from that thief.
Yeah, once Fig Formula weathered the Confuse, it was all downhill for them.
Critical shot from the archer is not enough to take the thief down to critical, but a carved model is also not enough. He's got 80 health. He's got to be right on the cusp of critical. He finds his way to the archer for a double deadly poison. Also not enough to get him into critical. Murder Squire has Defy Pain for himself, so he's safe from the critical he was in. Very surprised that he didn't go for the kill there.
Hecht is down.
And here's a cherry.
Knight is down. That's a shock.
There was one.
I believe the priest actually only has Phoenix Downs for revival, so it's a good time to be a Geomancer.
Murder Squire gets the kill on the priest, Archer gets the kill on the knight, and just like that, Big takes game 2 and takes the match 2-0 with the Big formula.
And that's a bracket reset. We're going to large 82 for the grand finals reprise.
Yes, they are, Kaffe. Big formula going with their surgical buffs at the beginning. Full team Haze, full team Rochelle. Chaos Squire should be up in their face shortly to try something. Maybe a dispel, maybe a confuse, maybe the more rare zombie.
Zombie is still really scary from him, because with the lives and full lives this team can put out, it
100%.
goes south super fast.
Goes with the tried and true confuse 2. Gets 2 of them, Geomancer and is the archer? Yeah, it was the archer.
Yep.
So Murder Squire is free to get up behind the Chaos Squire, does get the kill. So we'll see what happens with that Squire in a few turns here.
Once again, main priest tossing around re-raises. And Get Hecht is now in the back, or no, that's not the back line.
Came towards the front again, trying to take on the Murder Squire, but not enough to bring him into critical. Murder Squire goes right back at him and does get the kill.
Yeah, Murder Squire is definitely the more murdery of the two.
Yep, I think Big maybe sacrificed a little bit of offense on the Thief for maybe a little bit more mobility.
The Heckening has been delayed.
Yep, Thief goes down again to an Archer Strike after quick life, rest him back.
Second to
Now we see a
Sumo.
full life. Ill-timed full life there. Brings the Thief back up right before the Murder Squire's turn. Just brings him right back down.
Yep, and without Pro Shell, Murder Squire is enough.
Yep, double 196. Thief was brought back by a quick life, though, from the knight and gets his revenge on the murder squire. But Geomancer's just going to give this thief a cheery all on his own. Gets the kill. Once again, it's down to the priest and knight protecting each other. Looks like maybe the undead squire already crystallized. I missed that.
Yeah, I missed it too. Or no, wait, it's the 0 over there. Now he's
Oh,
crystallized.
yep. Knight gets all of his mana back with the crystal. Oh, priest is fatigued now, so won't be able to do much with his spells. With the murder squire back up, it is the full force of the Fig formula against just a priest and the knight of his nameless dance anyway. But the knight does find the res onto the thief. Let's see how the turns line up here. Nope, Geomancer goes with an immediate cheery again onto the thief. Gonna get the kill there. But brings himself into critical this time.
Be that as it may, looking pretty clear that the Fig formula is going to be in the lead going into the small map, and we saw what happened last time they got a small map.
Yep, only a matter of time here before the Fig formula closes this out. Knight should be able to get another quick res here, though. Thief might be able to pull off some shenanigans if he gets a turn.
And with Geo going with Masamune instead of Heaven's Cloud, it looks like the Thief will get that turn. No, actually, the Archer goes first.
It's the critical as well to secure that kill.
I think the prediction had it securing without the crit, but always nice to have one.
Murder Squire is trapped. Archer keeps doing his thing, removing all the re-raises that Houdini's Nameless Dance anyway applies.
Nice little heal for the Murder Squire teammate.
Yeah, I really like how the Geomancer has a little bit of chip healing for the Squire every now and then. Very cool.
Murder Squire has the priest's number.
And the Priest does not have re-raise this time. And the Knight does not have enough mana to res him. So, only down to 1 unit now remaining for who needs Nameless Dance anyway.
Archer still packs a punch.
Not enough to break through auto potion, but 72 is not bad. Nothing to be ashamed of. There we go. Murder Squire gets the kill with that. Fig takes game 1 with the big formula.
Small 53 with Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyways back to the wall. Will they be able to rally back, or will the Fig formula make our presumptive first losers finalist grand champion?
Odds are clearly in Fig Formula's favor now with 3 wins in a row against Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway. But the Squire has a good opening here. Fuse 2 on the whole team. Let's see how many he lands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the kind of opening that Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway needs to try to pull out a win here.
Doesn't get the weaken on the Squire.
True, unfortunate miss on the weekend there, but does force the Squire to use Defy Pain.
And wasting the Priest's mana is also huge.
Yep, that's 50 gone to that Wayward Life cast. Priest is in the back saying, hey, you missed your buffs, guys.
What a drama-filled match it'd be if Who Needs Nameless Dance starts down 0-3 and pulls out the win.
Sure.
Murder
Wow.
Squire loses a weapon.
To his ally. And the Undead Squire goes for another confuse on the Murder Squire. Archer's down to get hecked.
Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway? Not out of this yet.
Not at all. Not a lot of effective turns out of these confused units. So, Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway? Not only getting lucky with the application of confuse, but also with the results here.
Tell you what, that's not the Asuna target that Fig Formula wanted to see.
Right.
Looks like the Thief is going for that Squire down low.
Oh, Squire actually goes for him. Only has one weapon though because the Archer broke his other one, so 256 is not enough to bring down the Thief. But the Thief is pretty low off of that, I think, and has poison, so after his next turn might be in danger. Geomancer finds the Cherry finally onto the enemy Knight, which is not really the target that you want.
Thief, of course, finds the kill for the Squire.
And manages to stay out of critical with poison on, so should move back towards his team next turn to hopefully get some assistance. Geomancer's weapon is broken. I think that was a Niagara Rock, so at least getting some stat reduction there onto the Geomancer. I say at least, but that's like the best item that you could ever break, really, as far as stat sticks are concerned.
Does not manage to land the Confuse this time. So maybe he's going to punch the Priest back into Sanity.
Sure enough, good call. Get hacked is, of course, critical with poison in the corner over there, but I think due to the positioning here, he's just going to run into the corner and die next turn and be out of the fight. So it's probably going to be down to this Chaos Squire, Knight, and Priest versus the Geomancer and Priest of Black. Chaos Squire finally busts out his bow. Yeah, hunting bow is what he has, I believe. Or the Always Transparent. Oh, Thief has Defy Pain, so here he comes.
Yeah, that Thief is definitely the centerpiece of the Fig formula, or, excuse me, the Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway team, so...
At least a centerpiece of their offense, for sure. He's basically the only unit with offense on the team.
Dispel 2 strips the priest. Critical plus weaken for the priest. Another dispel following. There goes Haste Pro Shell on the Geo. Reapplying Haste Regen. But now he's in the Thief's sights. Gets an Ambrosia top off, so might survive, but wow, what a nice 52 bag whack there.
I sense a little sarcasm there.
I mean, that might actually be a real thing. That's very large for a bag whack and is probably solely responsible for that hit being lethal.
Yep, did soften up Geomancer. Get Heck to finish him off there.
And with only
the
2
priest
MP
remains.
on the priest, she does not Ambrosia herself. She's choosing violence, going for that Squire.
Yep, units love to use their heals on undead units. Can he land a final confusion on the priest? Yes, he does. Get hacked goes with the 5 main. Interesting.
Had nothing else to do.
Get hacked probably going to try to go for the kill on his next turn here.
Cheer up, preparing for yet another confuse, or maybe zombie this time. Yeah, okay, I don't know what the thief is doing now. Oh, there was a zombie. Priest is gearing up for a full life.
Did the zombie land?
Yup.
Nice.
You can see the oil marker on the priest.
Yep. I do like how landing zombie on the enemy team does make the priest to another part of the offense here.
Conk.
He's just gonna wall up and grab this crystal first.
Yep, and now plenty of opportunities coming. Thank.
Now we should see him try to finish off this priest here. Nope, Thief does nothing to the confused unit. Maybe just waiting for his priest to give an attempt. Full life. And priest is casting something on the thief. Thief just not want to break confused. There we go.
Kills herself with auto potion.
Amazing. With that, big take game 2 with Who Needs Nameless Dance Anyway. We're going to go to a game 3.
It is truly the grand finals. Which of these two juggernauts makes it out with the championship?
Opening Confuse 2 on, I think, 3 units here. Only 2, but does land Confusion on both of them. Geomancer and Priest, pretty decent set of confusions there, but the Confused Priest still goes for a full team Pro Shell. It's just muscle memory at this point after doing it so often. But Geomancer chooses violence against his enemy, or against his team, does an elemental. Undead Squire is taken out by the Murder Squire, so he will have to wait a few turns before he potentially rejoins the battle. Obviously, taking out that unit that is such a source of chaos for Fig Formula is a great opening move.
This Geo is still potentially very scary.
Yep, could move in for a Friendly Fire Cheery.
Landing Weaken on the Murder Squad. Oh, critical, he's just dead. Landing Weaken, pretty good. Landing critical and killing, even better.
Exactly.
That Geo is a cheery away from some very bad things.
Still going with the Elemental.
And Asuna being charged on him, so...
That's one of Get Hex weapons that's potentially broken here. Yes, it is.
That is super unfortunate for who needs Nameless Dance anyway. They really need Chaos Squire back if they're going to get through this, because losing half of their only offense is real bad.
Yep. Undead Squire returning and throwing out a quick zombie too would be pretty huge. Yet Heck does manage the enemy Geomancer into critical, who retreats into the corner and mass immune his entire team. Knight potentially breaks the Priest's weapon, then eats a Strix Feather from the Archer.
Murder Squire comes back, and he has both his weapons.
Yep, Chaos Squire pretty close to returning as well, potentially. Geomancer's going to go down here and gets re-raised strip as part of that. Looks like the match froze on my end.
Still going on this end. I'm still connected to Twitch, so...
Okay.
Not a repeat of last time.
I want to take the play-by-play then. I'll catch the Twitch stream. Oh, never mind. It just popped back for me.
Chaos Squire did get back up and is immediately taken back down.
Yeah, it just keeps on freezing for me for some reason.
Archer loses his weapon as well. Get hecked with the Draining Poison. Archer is super low. Still punches hard, though. Dies to poison.
112. It's a big punch.
Get hecked
Target.
goes down.
I don't think Who Needs Nameless Stance anyway has what it takes anymore. Oh, a break on the Murder Squire's flail might give them a chance.
Yeah, this all depends once again on that Chaos Squire. Whoop. Once again, the 20%, no dice. Priest does have Ambrosias and will be able to full life.
The Undead Squire is down over there again.
Murder Squire taking a break from murder for the opposite. Oh no,
I bring
Priest
death, I
wasting his
bring life.
mana on wall. And with the crystallized Chaos Squire, that's probably it. This one is looking to be all Fig formula. Could have gone either way, but the tides have shifted. The Fig formula is going to be your June champion.
Obviously, very impressive month for Fig. Gave us a very exciting finals match here between his two very strong teams.
And now all that is left to do is wait and see the final strikes come in. But with 3 members of the Fig formula crystallized, it is all but written.
I just feel like this archer's going to get the final kill with this punch. Or maybe it's a Cheery. Wow, Geomancer got down to 2 health there, but finds a crystal.
Super
Oh, here we
weird that
go.
it happened
Squire.
on one swing and not the other, Fig. Yeah, I'm going to investigate that, but either way, the Fig formula is your June champion, taking the match 2-1 and confirming its bracket reset for the championship. So as always, everyone, thanks for coming out. Thanks for being a part of this. Really looking forward to where we're going in the future. And of course, big thanks to Omega Suspect for being in the booth and hanging out.
Happy to help. What an awesome month, and another exciting month ahead of us in July.
Yep, I'm still working on a bunch of things. It's all still there's still there's still dust all over the place. But usually I write my format rewrites, the heavy ones, over like 2 or 3 nights of really focused work. And I am really dialed in on it this week's, and well, with 2 more days this week where I can just like dial in without having to stream. It's looking pretty good for having things ready for July. Fig, let me know when the team builder is up so I can test the monster stuff, and we'll go from there. Anyways, thank you all. I will see you in the channel. Been a great month. Have a great night.
GG's and good night, everybody.
And of course, congratulations, Fig, on your monumental month. What a pair of teams.